about receiving this honor. First, I want to say that being selected for the Gold Medal Award for Impact in Psychology is deeply meaningful to me personally and for what it signifies more broadly. In my career, I repeatedly got into trouble for straying out of my lane. This was most acute in the early 1990s when I began to develop betrayal trauma theory. The message was given to me loud and clear that in centering the psychology of sexual violence and betrayal, I was pursuing a set of issues that were not of importance and really not becoming for a professor. For years, it seemed that my program of research lived on the margins of academia. But with time, as my work began to be known, I started to hear from many individuals who told me they found relief and insight and hope from betrayal trauma theory and our research. So while my work and I were still awkwardly placed in academia, there was a resonance with people in the real world. And this takes me to why I believe that in selecting me for this award, the field is honoring an approach to research and theory that emphasizes the experiences of humans who are not always empowered. In my own theory building, I have relied on what I have learned from my own direct experience and close observation of others. That is the core. I then draw on what I've learned from the intellectual work of colleagues, their research, and their theories. But the core inspiration for my theorizing and empirical research remains direct experience and close observation of real people, real relationships, real lives. Very early in my career, this approach led me to develop representational momentum, dynamic mental representations, and shareability. This strategy subsequently led me to develop betrayal trauma theory, betrayal blindness, DARVO, institutional betrayal, and institutional courage. At times, this approach has had the effect of emphasizing the psychology of those who are less powerful. This Gold Medal Award is thus meaningful for both the ways it helps heal wounds I accrued in my professional life and for honoring the experiences of so many people who have been disempowered by betrayals of many types. More, I think that this Gold Medal Award is communicating to current and future research psychologists and theorists that basing our work on close observation of the actual lives of others can lead to discovery and liberation. Rather than assert from the top that this is what we know, we can listen from the bottom about what people, especially people who do not have access to power, are experiencing. Second, I want to say that I am so grateful to the people in my life who have made this possible and who have sustained me. I experienced backlash and retaliation for my work, requiring from me both focus and bravery. At one point, my lab was even picketed for a week by a frightening man I did not know. Colleagues often scolded and ostracized me. Retaliation is difficult to withstand, but it helped enormously to have a supportive partner, children, friends, and community. And I hope you will each support your friends and colleagues when they are acting with courage. It makes a world of difference. I don't have time to mention everyone who has supported me and brought me so much joy, but I do want to acknowledge at least a few of you. To my intellectual colleagues from whom I've learned so much, I could never have completed this work without your insights and courage and generosity. And among those most important intellectual colleagues are my now former graduate students. One of my greatest joys in my professional life has been the opportunity to mentor and learn from many fantastic graduate students, some of whom are here in this room, and I'm very grateful that you are here. Their influence in my work is everywhere. I'm also so grateful to my close friends who truly made a difference. Here today are three of my very closest friends, each also a colleague and co-author, who have been with me emotionally and intellectually for more than 30 years. Pamela Burrell, Laura Brown, and Kat Quinna. I'm so grateful to my late partner, J.Q. Johnson, and our fabulous three children, Theo, Philip, and Sasha, who are now amazing adults, each with their own PhDs. They have provided so much love and support and joy. And I cannot resist telling you of a new delight in being the grandparent of a experiences with me, some through formal research and many others through other modes of communication. I've learned so much from your courage. Thanks to each of you, and thank you nominators, and thank you APF for this deeply meaningful honor.